Good evening, Tottenham fans. Igor Tudor has left with mutual consent, which for me, I think is the right thing to do. As we all know that his father passed away shortly after the Nottingham Forest game, and obviously his head won't be in it. He had a really poor run of form under us anyway, only gaining 1 point since he's been here. So I think it was on the cards that he was leaving anyway, but I'm glad that Spurs gave him time and didn't just sack him straight away after hearing that really horrific news. But mutual consent, he's gone now. And there are more managers in the frame because, as we know, Sean Dyche has now rejected us. Adolf Hutter has rejected us. De Zerbi don't want to come until the summer. I'm not sure many fans would want him here anyway, but it doesn't look like De Zerbi's coming either. But there's two more names in the hat now. One of these names is really going to shock you, and it sounds like we're in desperate measures now. Another thing I want to talk about is Jed Spence as well. Is getting a lot of criticism from England. I'll explain what that is and my thoughts on that as well. But let's start with the two managers that are supposedly up for the running for the Tottenham job. First one is Big Sam Allardyce. Now, I wouldn't be against this. He's got a lot of experience in keeping teams up. Obviously had one game as manager for England, but yeah, he's the kind of manager that will get you up for a match. He will make you solid. He will keep it simple. He will play players in their correct position. He will get the best out of the players that we've got, in my opinion. We just need to win 3 or 4 games. That's it, and we'll stay up. If he can do that, then that'll be absolutely amazing. But will he want the job with just 7 games to go? We need an instant impact. I think Sam Allardyce would give us that instant impact. But I just feel so sad that we have to be talking about managers to keep us up. It really is sad. That's how far down we've gone now. We need Sam Allardyce to keep us up. Now, I wouldn't mind him coming in and keeping us up to the end of the season and hopefully getting Pochettino in the summer. That would be the perfect outcome for me. We need to keep all our best players as well, if we can, because if we drop, obviously all the players are going to go. Igor Tudor, he did what he could. He's got no experience for the Premier League. I don't think that matters too much, but he hasn't. The players didn't take to him. The players really badly underperformed under him massively, apart from in the Champions League. So, whoever comes in, it's going to be an uphill task to get these players playing. It really is. The next name, the name that's going to shock you, is Ben Davies. Now, this massively shocked me because I'm like, he's never been a coach ever. We're in the biggest fight of our lives, and you want to get a player manager, Ben Davies, in for the last 7 games. No, that's not the road we should be going down. If that happens, we probably will go down. He's got no managerial experience whatsoever. People were complaining because we were bringing in managers from abroad that don't know the Premier League. Yes, Ben Davies knows the Premier League, but he's never been a manager. That would be the worst decision we could make. That would be the worst decision if we did that. I love Ben Davies as a player. He's not proved himself as a manager whatsoever. If you're going to go down that road, you might as well go get Robbie Keane right now. There's no reason to be signing Ben Davies. You have to let me know in the comments if you would bring Ben Davies in. Would you think that's a good decision? Because for me, no, it's not a very good decision at all. We've had Tim Sherwood as well saying that he would easily keep us up. He's quite cocky about it, to be honest. And by the way, Tim Sherwood is still has our highest win percentage as a manager still to this day since he managed us last. So if he can make an instant impact coming in and put his arm around a few players and tell them, we need to win 3 games at least, then I'm all for it. But we're in desperate times, desperate measures now. We've been rejected by Sean Dyche. We've been rejected by Adolf. This is not made up. This is Spurs we're talking about here. Now, I quickly just want to talk about Jed Spence. He played for England, and he didn't sing the national anthem. Boo-hoo, right? There's a big uproar saying he's disgraced. He shouldn't play for England again. He didn't look bothered. Just because he didn't sing the national anthem. By the way, we all know that he's Muslim, and that was used against him as well. if his faith is not our God, because it does say God save the king, then he shouldn't have to sing it. Why? Why should he have to sing it? People are saying, yeah, he's English and he's playing for England. I do honestly believe that if it was me, obviously, if I was playing for England, I'd be singing my heart out and everything like that. But there's some players that just don't like to sing in public. Like Gary Lineker hated it. He was so nervous and so in himself, he didn't want to sing in front of people. Wayne Rooney didn't sing the national anthem. Gary Neville didn't sing the national anthem. Trent Alexander-Arnold didn't sing the national anthem. But none of them got as much abuse as what Jed Spence was getting for this. I think it's unfairly unjust. I think at the end of the day, I think we've got a lot more to worry about than whether Jed Spence sings the national anthem or not. I'm really not bothered if he sings. I don't hardly ever watch England anymore because it's boring. You know what I mean? I probably watch the World Cup because it's the World Cup, but most of the time I don't even watch England. So why the hell would most of these people that are moaning about him not singing don't hardly ever watch football? So, well, especially the international break, and the amount of times they said the international break is boring, but now they want to jump on because he didn't sing the national anthem. I really don't care, and I think there's bigger problems in the world than that, massive problems. And he's not a disgrace. He didn't want to sing. So what? There's not a requirement to sing the national anthem when you play for England. It's not a requirement. Everybody's different. I would sing it. There's probably you guys watching. You would probably all sing a national anthem. It does not make you not proud to play for your country. Jed Spence has already come out and said he was buzzing when he got the call. He was so proud to be representing England, especially through the youth level as well. He's come out and said all positive things about playing for England. I think it's got a Jamaican heritage as well, and he chose England. So that says it all in itself. So people just need to get off his back because there's a lot more problems in the world than whether he sings the national anthem or not. So where do Spurs go from here? It's a tough one. Spurs need a manager and they need to get him in for when the players come back from their international break. We haven't got the FA Cup, or I think it's the FA Cup that's being played. Yeah, it must be. We haven't got the FA Cup to play, so we've got another extra week where the guys can train with the new manager to get his philosophy across, to get his tactics across. You know, it's not about tactics and philosophies for me now anyway. It's more to do with fight, spirit, passion, you know, just playing for the badge. That's what's going to keep us up. All this other stuff is just a bonus. You know, I don't care if we play rubbish football and we win 1-0. I don't care anymore. We're in a position now where only points matter. I don't care about anything else. I don't care if the manager comes in and wins, keeps us up by 1 point. I don't care. If he wins the next 8 games, it doesn't matter if he stays or not. None of that matters. We just need to stay up. So for me, whoever the next manager is the most important decision this club's going to make in most recent history. This is the biggest decision they're going to have to make, and it has to be the right one. And it has to be someone that can motivate these players, motivate them to just play. Like, I don't know why they need motivating, to be honest. They should be motivated already. They should understand the seriousness of what's going on at the moment. And I think it was Nicky Butt that was said Spurs made the occasion too big against Nottingham Forest, and the players didn't. The players got too nervous, whatever. Well, you're professional footballers. The fans were cheering you on, and that makes you nervous. That makes no sense to me. We got so much abuse from other fans saying that we don't back our team, and when we back our team, that's still not good enough either. That no matter what you do as a fan, you're always going to get kicked or hit on. Like, it's always someone going to complain about something. There always is. It's annoying. It does my head in. But all we can do is try and support this team. We did what we could as fans. I went to the Nottingham Forest game. The fans were absolutely incredible. They were loud as anything. They was cheering on the boys, but the lads just did not react to it. And that's the sad. Like, I think Ben, Sim on We Are Tottenham TV said, unfortunately, the fans can't win the game, and that is so true. Like, we cheered them on more than that's the loudest I've heard that stadium in a couple of years. It really was, and they still didn't react to that. So there's something wrong with these players, and whatever manager comes in, he needs to find out what that problem is and solve it really quickly, because we've only got 7 games left. If he can get an instant impact to win his first 3 games, we're basically up. That's what we need. We need an instant impact, instant bounce, and then hopefully go on from there. Let me know in the comments, what manager would you bring in? What did you think about the Jed Spence situation? Do you think fans were being a bit too harsh about that? And are you happy that Tudor is finally gone? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and come on, you Spurs.